Hello, hello! It's lesson 19 today in the workbook of A Course in Miracles. So good to have you here. So today's headline is I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. That is, of course, a huge continuation from previous lessons and specifically yesterday's lesson. So it's kind of just a logical continuation from what has come before, that this is of course the headline for lesson 19. After reading the text this morning, I took some time to reflect a little bit more of this new information about the joint mind. So for me, it has been clear for quite a while now that we are all one consciousness, that we are all connected with each other in one consciousness, towards one consciousness, however you want to picture this. That has been clear to me for quite a while now, but what I never considered was that we are as well one mind, or that we are joined together and that there is one mind as well. I think the thought or the follow-up from the one consciousness to one mind has just never come to me. It just has never been a consideration for me. So if we're talking about minds being joined, then there is a level where there is kind of one mind, right? Where we all come together and where we exchange the thoughts, the information, the data, whatever is being shared to create the illusion or the reality of this world that we are living in. I just never thought about it like that, and I think I just need a little bit more time to reflect on this a little bit more, let it sink in, and use as well the further teachings that are to come about this to really kind of get it, or kind of have more of an understanding of it. It's still very new to me. You can share with me in the comments if that was news to you too, or if you had that thought or that knowing already beforehand. I would be interested in that. It warns us as well in lesson 19 in the teachings that we might find this idea how to accept about the joint minds, as we could think of it as a loss in privacy because there are no private thoughts. That doesn't bother me. I don't feel like that. I don't know exactly what that is meant to mean for people. So for me, it was always clear that there are no private thoughts towards God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. That was always clear to me. I never would have thought any differently. That was quite logic to me. And even if you reflect on former interactions with other people, right, in this 3D reality, we all the time have interactions where we just know what the other person is thinking, or we could just guess what just went through their mind, right? We can literally read their thoughts. We know what just happened in their mind when we looked at them or when something happened, and vice versa. So the other way around as well. We have scenarios where somebody's just smiling at us, knowing exactly what we were just thinking, or somebody's just finishing our sentence because they know exactly how we're ticking up here. And the more time you spend with another person, the more some of your thoughts as well become one, right? They merge together. They become actually one mind, because you're just thinking so exactly the same after spending so much time with each other. To merge these thoughts or these perspectives or these illusions together in just literally one. Not all of it. We probably never have exactly the same mind as somebody else. There will probably always still be uniqueness in our mind, but you can probably think of scenarios where that is the case, where you think exactly the same or say exactly the same things as another person and you go, hey, that's exactly how I see it as well. I love these situations, and that is probably a really good example of one mind or joint minds, which we're talking about, of course, in lesson 19. So yeah, let me know what you thought about lesson 19. What has been your reflections? What have you taken away as well from the exercise today? And then I am looking forward to see you again for lesson 20 tomorrow. Until then, love you and bye-bye.